Hello, my name is Nishi Avasti. I am a student at Universal Business School, which is affiliated from Cardiff Metropolitan University. For the fulfillment of my module, Contemporary Business Communications in the Globalized World, I am here doing a podcast in which we are going to talk about importance of social media in the business world and English as a lingua franca. People increasingly look at social media applications as an important part of their daily life and more likely to move their interactions to the virtual platform. This in turn positively reflects on the orientation and behavior towards all kind of social media technology. Therefore, social media applications have been observed as one of the most efficient and influential implications that have been progressively engaged in most aspects of people's life, that is social life, commercial life, business life, educational sector and political sector. In our working lives, the year 2021 urged in slew of changes. We made Zoom a default meeting room and we hold webinars on regular basis. The most significant change, though, was how social media became the go-to platform for learning, for finding new jobs and growing companies. It only goes to illustrate how critical social media marketing is. LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and some of the younger platforms like TikTok allows to connect and engage potential consumers where they are on LinkedIn. Importance. Now we are going to talk about importance of social media. It's critical. Now we'll talk about the importance of social media. It is critical to leverage the platforms that are widely used by customers in order to reach out the target demographic more efficiently. Nothing compares to these social media platforms when the most of the users spend majority of their time throughout the day and night. As social media firm, you may wish to take advantage of these consumer behaviors, which may help to generate the significant leads. Thus, these social media outlets assist you in attracting the right client and providing the correct information at the right time, as well as showcasing your product or a brand that have to brand to potential customers at the appropriate period. This is how social media mechanism function. Because of the contact that the brands have with the customers on the social media, they have opportunity to increase conversations. A brand of marketing strategy will be strengthened if it takes proactive social media marketing approach. According to the HubSpot, social media marketing has a lead to close rate of 100% higher than an outbound marketing. This research demonstrates the importance of social media marketing for all brands, large and small, and especially for those who are attempting to grow sales income. A good illustration of this is Twitter. 67% of Twitter users are more likely to buy from the firms that they follow, according to the Media Bistro. In addition, 42% of consumers learn about the items and the services they are interested in. As we all know, social media is bifaceted. It can't be complete with its negative impacts. So, we are going to discuss now the negative impacts of social media. First example would be Walmart. Walmart can't be thrilled with how things ended out for Halloween years ago when they debuted the fat female costume category. By the time the news reached Twitter, individuals were outraged and spreading messages accusing the firm for being rude. The anger prompted the business to remove the section's name, but not the costume, which remained accessible. Although the more subtle, although in more subtle manner, if a user choose to look for them. Now we are going to switch over the next part of the video, that is English as a lingua franca. English is spoken as the first language by more than 350 million people throughout the world, and on the other hand, English is also spoken as a second language by about a half billion people. Because English is used as a primary language in many nations across the world, it regards as the world's lingua franca. English is also widely recognized as a native language of many countries across the world, and it is widely utilized in the commercial and political transactions. The reason that English has become the world's lingua franca is common. That's a common language and a form of communication that allows individuals of all cultures, ethnic origins to communicate with one another. It facilitates communication and makes it simpler to comprehend with one another. When geographically scattered personnel must work together to achieve company's goal, language difficulties can create a bottleneck, the Tower of Babel, as it were. A Belgian employee could seek assistance from company in Beirut or Mexico. Communication will struggle without shared foundation. Employees with better language understanding have more direct information, which is critical for making smart decisions. Nestle, the Swiss food giant, realized significant gains in purchasing and recruiting efficiency as a result, enforcing English as a business standard. When everyone speaks the same language, merger and acquisitions negotiations are not tough when they don't. Even a simple email interaction. Subtitles are lost. Cross-culture interactions is notoriously difficult, which is why Germany's Hoist and France Ron Paul combined in 1998 to become Aventis, the world's largest pharmaceutical brand. The new company selected English over French or German as its working language to prevent favoritism. It is also possible to include a branding aspect. Mariloni, a relatively obscure small Italian appliance manufacturer, adopted English in 1990 to improve international image, giving its advantage to acquire companies in Russia and Britain. Social media has largely realized as an effective mechanism that contributes to the firm marketing aims and strategies, especially in the aspects related to the customer involvement, customer relationship management, and communication. For instance, from the perspective of the national governing bodies, social media could strategically enhance two-way communication between firms and customers, and accordingly attaching customers with more than organization brands. This would be in addition to the ability of the social media to present the content posted visually, verbally, or textually, or using mix of textual, visual, or verbal content on different contexts. Firms have been looking forward for to utilizing the social media in different aspects of their interaction with the customers, such as facilitating the information search, interactivity, promotions, and enhancing the customer buying behaviors. Therefore, variety of interactive practices and mechanisms have been developed by the organizations to enhance the brand identity as well as the marketing performance. At the end, I would like to conclude that social media is important in today's world. May it have a negative or a positive impact, both, but it keeps us connected with the world. And also, lingua franca is important in business so that you can understand what other person wants to speak. Thank you.